Hey weirdos, I'm Ash.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Alaina.
And I'm Bree.
And this is Morbid Soup.
Woo!
Heyo.
Oh my god, this intro is gonna be lit.
Hey weirdos, I'm Alaina. I'm Ash, and this is Morbid. We are sad, we are scared, we are unprepared, and this is horrorsoup.
Well, you know, back in my fucking day.
I did not know you were gonna put that in the end, and I'm cry laughing. That was amazing. Wow, that was everything right in this world.
Oh my god.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Caleb from Horror Soup. I have Bree here.
Yeah, I am from Horror Soup as well.
We have better people here.
We have a select two of people that are way better than us.
Oh my god, no, wrong.
Not even.
Incorrect. You've pressed an incorrect key.
delete, backspace. So, guys, do you want to say where you're from? I don't think anyone knows who you are.
We happen to be Morbid.
We're morbid as fuck, and we're from Morbid, a true crime podcast.
Exactly.
Hey.
Morbid HQ.
That's Alaina, and I hear a mash.
I hear that.
We're both from Morbid. We're both of the Morbid
Persuasion.
Yes, persuasion. I almost said gender. We're both of the Morbid gender.
And I guess this is going to be like a strange episode for all of your fans because I guess like you guys have done movies on Patreon, but
We have.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we released the Ted Bundy one for everybody, I think, right?
Oh yeah, we did a review of Ted Bundy.
I was gonna ask, have you guys ever done a movie on your main series? But Caleb just answered that question for me, so irrelevant.
So fine.
There you have it.
So there you have it, folks.
we are discussing a very, very interesting movie from all of our childhoods. Alaina didn't see it in theaters though.
I didn't.
Lame.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
But it's also very concerning that we did see it in theaters because I was fucking 12 years old when this movie came out.
I was 11.
We were 11 years
I
old.
snuck my ass into that theater like the bad little bitch I was.
Wait a second. So was I 20 fucking 2?
You're 10 years old? Yeah, you were. You were 22.
Whoa, this just brought me right down to reality real fast.
Wow, you were a whole ass mom, basically.
Oh man.
Oh god. So fucking Jennifer's Body, this actually holds very near and dear to my heart.
Dude, okay, I was so worried that I was gonna, because I remember fucking loving this movie, and I even watched it a few times, after I got the DVD, and I was so worried, because it's been fucking years since I've seen it. I was so fucking worried that I wasn't gonna fucking like it anymore, but I still love this fucking movie.
That's exactly how I felt. I was so nervous I was going to watch this again and be like, what is happening?
It stood the test of time, I do have to say. There's one scene where I'm but other than that, I'm like, no, this is fucking gold.
It's still great, yeah.
I think it's even better than the first time I watched it, honestly. I watched it 15 times when I was 11.
Yes, 100%. We used to watch it at sleepovers and be like, oh my god, this movie's so badass.
It's definitely a sleepover movie.
This is a girls' night movie, honestly.
It is.
Oh, for
It
sure.
is.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah, Caleb was there my first girls' day that I ever threw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. It's an honorary girl.
I love it.
Caleb's my bottom bitch.
Welcome to the girls' room.
So Jennifer's Body came out in 2009. It is fucking peak 2009, and me and Alaina both wrote down the same thing. This movie... This is probably known by everyone but us, but Jennifer's Body was written and produced by fucking Diablo Cody.
Crazy.
When Alaina told me that, I said, who's that?
She sure did.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Me and Bree have realized that we're the same, and Alaina and Caleb are the same.
100%, dude.
It's like looking in a fucking mirror.
Yeah, he said that, and I was like, dude, a lot of Juno's cast is in this movie, but I didn't think anything of it. And he was like, Diablo Cody, and I was like, who? And he was like, Juno, dude.
No. That's not what you said. Hold on. Bree said, oh, I thought a girl wrote this. And I was like, yeah, she did.
Amazing.
When you hear Diablo, has the O ending,
It's
kinda
true.
think it's a
I could
guy.
see that.
People with O's are
Like, kind of.
male?
In the like, if you're speaking Spanish, if it's ending with an O, then it's a dude, right?
That's true.
I am not a professional.
This is quick math.
Oh.
Oh.
Also, she fucking wrote this the same year she was writing Juno. So she was writing these like hand in hand, and you can see that in the movie because it's like it's horror Juno.
Oh yeah, you can
Horror
definitely
Juno.
hear it.
Like it's incredible. She used a bunch of people from the movie too. Like she used Ellen Page. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing.
For a second,
I
I was
was
like,
like,
where was
when?
Ellen Page?
How did I miss that whole last scene?
I was just so excited.
You're like, she was Jennifer. We're like, wait, what?
Ellen Page and Megan Fox are the same people.
They are interchangeable.
This is like when you thought that Julia Roberts was Sandra Bullock.
Oh my god, they're the same person.
They are the
Wrong.
same person.
I will not argue this any longer. Sandra Bullock and Julia fucking Roberts are the same people.
And Patrick Wilson and
David, no, what's his name?
I think it might not. Fuck.
I forgot his name.
They have names. Arrested Development and The Conjuring. Will Arnett
I
and
knew it was
Patrick
Arnett.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Will Arnett and Patrick Wilson.
Same
Oh
person.
yeah. Oh, I agree with that one.
You
Same
lost
fucking
me.
person.
I definitely agree with that one.
I'm gone with the wind.
They have the same forehead, the same stubble, like the same
do.
noses, except
Yeah.
Arnett has a butt nose.
He sure does. You are
That
correct.
he does.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. Because Will Arnett's nose is coming.
I'm dead.
It's coming in hot, just like Tom Cruise's middle tooth.
Oh my god. Remember when we like informed Megan Friels Johnson of Tom Cruise's middle
She
tooth,
was
and she
so
was
dumbfounded.
astounded, dude. Like,
You also informed Ash of that.
Really?
Yeah, she had no idea.
Why don't I remember that? Did that happen recently? Fuck.
I don't even remember this. When was
Oh
this?
man.
I probably like was like scrolling and then like read
Yeah.
it through something.
It just like came about.
I have a great memory, everyone.
I love showing the world Tom Cruise's middle tooth.
it's information that needs to be like absorbed. Like,
You're spreading the good word.
So fucking Diablo wrote Young Adults in 2011. It had fucking like Patrick Wilson, Charlize Theron, Patton,
God.
Patton Oswalt,
don't ever say it like that again.
and
Charlas.
One time a drunk guy at a bar told me I looked like her, and I was like, wrong-o, buddy.
oh no,
wrong-o.
that's well. Okay, so Charlize Theron is very pretty,
You're pronouncing
like
it wrong.
on her own. But when she played Eileen Wuornos in that fucking movie, she looks bad.
Well, you can't look good as Eileen Wuornos.
She looked exactly like Eileen
She
Wuornos.
committed.
Yeah, no, they did
Yeah.
a great job.
she did amazing in that
Yeah.
fucking movie. Honestly,
She's a great
Yeah.
actress.
She had the walk. She had that snarl. She had it all.
I want to watch that movie now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Have you guys seen Children's Hospital?
No.
No.
It was on Adult Swim.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she wrote a couple episodes of that too.
She did? What?
Yeah, it's
had
it's
no
fucking
idea.
insane. And
Wow.
Children's Hospital has a bunch of big names in it, like fucking Rod Corddry. He was in
Yep.
Warm Bodies 2013, Hot Tub Time Machine, a bunch of other
Yes.
bullshit playing a bald man. Michael Cera,
Yep.
fucking Henry Winkler, aka the Fonz.
The Fonz.
Fucking Nick Offerman, Ron
Nick
Swanson,
Offerman.
Say Michael Cera for me one more time.
Mysol Cera,
I hate the way you pronounce some type of names, dude. Jesus Christ.
Sarah.
You said Michael Cera.
Michael Cera, Michael Ceru.
I'm not. I'm going home. you
We're on the
guys. I'm
same
sorry.
page.
I am leaving.
It's like Naperville and Naperville.
Oh, God. It's Naperville, guys. Just so you know. Naperville,
Naperville.
Illinois.
We're so sorry.
Something Illinois. I lagged out right there, so I'll see if I can distinguish that later.
We got some lag.
Lag. And we got fucking Karen Kusama directing the movie. She first directed Girl Fight from 2000. Have you guys ever seen that? I've never seen Girl Fight.
It sounds familiar. I feel like I may have.
I feel like I've seen that.
I've never seen it. I don't recognize anyone except for Ray Santiago. He plays Pablo in Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
He's like the skinny weird guy with poofy hair.
Yeah, very poofy hair.
You know that guy.
She also did Iron Flux in 2005, starring also Charlize Theron. And she directed this gem. The only movie she's directed that I know of since is The Invitation from 2015.
Oh my god, that movie was actually pretty good.
That's so funny. I've been saying I want to watch that movie. I've never seen
Just
that
talking
movie.
about that yesterday.
I've heard good things.
I have too.
I think it's still on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix, and like the entire time throughout the movie, I don't know, but Tom Hardy has an exact lookalike. His name's like Luke or something like that. But the entire movie, I was like, oh fuck, Tom Hardy's in a fucking horror film. And come to find out, it's not fucking Tom Hardy, and he just looks exactly like him. And I was like, holy fuck. But like the ending, like that movie's pretty fucking good. It's really good. I watched it like 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, because I just listened to a podcast about it on Nightmare on Film Street, actually.
Shout out.
Shout out to Nightmare on Film Street.
We love a good shout out.
That's a great name.
You guys would love them. They're a good podcast.
I actually haven't listened to them, but I'll have to check it out.
You would dig them. Because they compared The Invitation to Get Out, and then it made me need to watch Get Out. So I watched Get Out, and now I need to watch The Invitation.
I just watched Get Out
Oh, wait a
very
minute.
recently. I was off of it, and I finally watched it, and I was like, holy shit, this is...
Are we talking about two separate movies?
So good.
Is The Invitation
Yes.
a prequel to Get Out?
No.
No,
They
no,
were
no.
just comparing the two.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's what I thought
was
was
like,
going
wait a
on.
minute, is
You
that a
confused me.
prequel? Because
Like, wait
I
a
was like, I
second.
don't think Jordan Peele made that.
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he definitely did not.
Like, I think you're wrong a lot.
That was the wrong button, but...
That was a fart.
I thought it was.
Fart wrong. Same deal.
I'm going to read a little synopsis for the movie.
Do it.
I fucked up. Sexy temptress Megan Fox is hotter than hell as Jennifer, a gorgeous, seductive cheerleader who takes evil to a whole new level after she's possessed by a sinister demon. Steamy action and gore galore ensue as the male student body succumbs to Jennifer's insatiable appetite for human flesh. Now, it's up to her best friend, played by Amanda Seyfried, to stop Jennifer's reign of terror before it's too late.
Dun, dun,
We were
dun.
just doing interpretive dance to that.
Did you see that?
I
You're having a
I
time.
saw like part of that. I saw part of that, and I loved every minute of it, every second.
It was very Tina-esque, and I enjoyed it.
I am Tina.
So, do you guys have anything to say about this movie before we just get into it, or what do you want to do? How do you want to do this?
You need to read the fucking thing that you
Oh,
found.
so now that you've said the synopsis, it made me think of how they marketed this movie like shit.
It was bullshit.
Like,
Oh my god, I
complete
have
bullshit.
something about that too.
Oh my god, I wonder if you have the same thing that I have.
Jennifer, steal your boyfriend.
I think I know what you're getting to.
Is it the email?
It's the porn thing.
Yes, it stems off of that.
There's
okay,
more,
okay,
though.
so it is the same thing. Oh
Yep.
my god,
I am so lost.
I love this. Okay, say it.
So they wanted, because you might know more details about this, but they wanted Megan Fox to like advertise this on an amateur porn site.
That's
which is
exactly what it
rude.
was. And the fucking director was appalled by it, and she didn't even want to tell Megan Fox. Megan Fox didn't even know about it until after the movie came out.
Yep.
She didn't want to tell her.
Yeah.
The fucking, what is it called? The executives were like, yeah, we got to advertise it like this. It'll bring a lot of people in. And she was like, yeah, no. It's not happening.
Because she was like, I made this movie for girls. Like, I didn't make this for horny teenage boys. But they were trying to market it to horny teenage boys.
It's so fucked up. Not Jennifer. Megan Fox has been fucked over in Hollywood very often.
Oh
You can
my
read a lot
God,
of
yeah.
articles online about it. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating because like she is a very attractive woman, but like when you think about it, like as an actress, like how mad would you be if you were constantly like pushed to like show your tits or show your body or whatever? Like, dude, that's not
Exactly.
all I
Yeah,
am.
leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm going to come on this movie and I am going to fucking act my ass off and be a
I'll
great
come
actress.
back never.
Well, and
that too.
apparently they talked, I think it was the director or Diablo, got an email from one of the ad people. And they were like, because they were talking through email being like, yeah, you're marketing this wrong. This is not what this is supposed to be. And they responded to them, no shit, direct quote, Jennifer sexy, she steal your boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And they were like, it wasn't even grammatically correct.
Jennifer sexy. She steal your boyfriend.
She's still your man's.
She steal your man.
She's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
She's Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's all they sent back in the email.
I was like, what the fuck?
Direct quote.
Direct
That's
quote.
so terrible.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that blew my brain apart.
I'm still laughing at that.
That's so gross. That's
It really
so fucked
is.
up.
They're like, I don't see what the issue is here. Jennifer sexy. She steal your boyfriend. Like, that's all there is to it.
That's just general knowledge.
Let me market how I market.
So actually, I almost forgot. I wrote down like pretty much every odd 2019 phrase or word.
You mean 2009?
2009.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. 2009.
Yes.
And I think I'm just gonna read these off one by one because this is what we're gonna
Yes.
hear throughout the entire movie. So we have salty meaning hot. We have salty morsels meaning also hot. We have front butt. We have I can see your womb. Soy sauce, Jello, lime green Jello, sea cucumber, Fagos, Gomer, smart bumps, ghetto blaster, dill hole. I don't tell whoppers. Shutties, which means shut up. Zombie mannequin
Shutties.
robot statue. Freak-tarded snack pack. Tragedy boner. You give me such a wetty. Lasagna with teeth. No one wants to see your kiki. Show me your breaststroke. Player hater. Harsh digs. And God, that's Butch.
My God,
My
that
main
was
takeaway
beautiful.
from that is what was she talking about with the Whoppers?
I don't tell whoppers. Isn't that like lies or
Like,
something?
I don't tell
Whoppers are
lies.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it was I don't tell lies because Chip was saying that she was lying to him.
Okay, we'll
She
get
was
there
like,
when we
I
get
don't
there.
tell whoppers.
I'm here to state that Whoppers are no joke or no lie.
What about Beyond Whoppers?
I don't know. Fofofo's on a lie either.
Fofo. Invest in Wendy's, guys.
And Ashen, my personal favorite was, where's it at? Monostat.
That's how I'm greeting everyone I know from this point forward.
And that's the one I forgot to write down, and I'm glad that you remembered it because right when you said it, I was like, yes, that's the one I fucking went
That
over.
is it.
What does she say after that? Because I know she's like, where's it at, Monostat? And she says like something Vagisil.
Oh,
Does
you're
she?
right.
Like one calls them Monostat and then the other person, I don't know who it is who calls
Oh,
who
you're
Monostat,
right.
but somebody else calls them Vagisil. And I think that is so fucking hilarious.
That's
oh my God,
amazing.
you're right. And I can't remember the exact
Well,
quote.
Can't remember either. Maybe Caleb will get to it, but we'll see.
Jennifer
did not write
says
that
the
down.
monostat thing, so it must be like Amanda Seyfried's character that says something about Vagisil.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah. IMBD that shit.
IMDb it, Vagisil.
IMDb is the fucking goat.
It really is.
So as for the actors and actresses in this, Megan Fox is one of the stars of the show. I don't think anyone really needs an introduction to Megan Fox, especially after we just talked about her for like 10 minutes.
Nah, definitely
But
not.
Transformers brought her to pretty much the top of the game back in 2007. But since Jennifer's Body and Transformers, she has done Jonah Hex, which was terrible, This Is 40, The Dictator as herself, and some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shit, which Brie will recognize because her daughter's obsessed.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's working on something called Think Like a Dog. So,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
Oh, Megan.
They did her dirty.
Megan.
And, do you guys, does anyone remember her in The Dictator?
I do.
I never saw The Dictator.
I don't think I saw that.
She was just like, yeah, I'm Megan Fox.
Yeah, literally. She literally.
That's amazing. I love that for her. She's like, hey, what's up? I'm here and I'm myself.
She literally is. I forgot about that.
That's awesome.
I forgot about it until I looked it up and I was like, oh, wait, I remember
Like, oh
this.
shit, wait a second.
And you don't remember it because she's literally just, hey, I'm here.
I'm Megan Fox. What's up?
Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, we already know about Megan Fox. Let's talk about some stuff I'm sure not everyone knows about her. She has 2 goats. She was dropped from the Transformer movies after comparing Michael Bay to Hitler. He seemed to still want her back, but Spielberg wasn't having it and had her fired. She was almost cast as Carrie for the 2013 remake that Chloe Grace Moretz starred in, and she was banned from Walmart at age 15 for stealing makeup.
Wow,
Nice.
Megan.
Wow.
Honestly, same. I stole
Respect.
so much makeup from Walmart as a kid.
Allegedly.
honestly same.
Allegedly.
Come and get me. I don't give a fuck. Come and get me.
You're like, me and Megan have that in common.
Me and Megan are now the same person.
Is it just me? I respect her more for that.
Oh, she sounds amazing after you read all that.
I like the goats.
Yeah.
She is a goat. She has goats.
Amanda fucking Seyfried.
Karen from Mean Girls. I'm here to fucking say it.
Yes.
Yes.
I will never see her as anything more than
Nope.
that. I'm sorry, Amanda.
I wrote, I think all of us in the horror community know her for one thing, Mean Girls.
Yes. Absolutely.
If
You're from
Africa,
Africa,
why are you white?
why are you white?
My breasts can,
Can
always
always
tell when it's gonna
raining.
rain. Well, they can tell when it's raining.
Hi, I'm Karen. It's 46 degrees and there's a 56% chance that it's already raining.
Mean Girls is such a fucking banger. Like,
It
I have no
really
other word
is.
to describe that fucking movie.
It is my favorite movie of all time.
I love that fucking movie.
You want to know
Banger.
something really pussy of me?
Uh-oh.
Dear John is your favorite movie?
No, and you know, I have a note about that. I will get to that.
Oh my god.
She's in that too.
On October 3rd, I cried because I didn't have a copy of Mean Girls.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd.
That's amazing.
So she was also in Alpha Dog, which, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
incredible depiction of the true story of Jesse James Hollywood and the murder of Nicholas fucking Markowitz.
Wow, that's a good one too.
It is such a good movie. That's
Yeah.
honestly one of my
I've never seen that movie.
Me
It's
either.
so-
We're the same.
I saw that in theaters.
Did you?
I did.
I would have loved to see that in theaters. That sounds like such a good time.
That was a good one. I think I saw it with John actually.
Love.
Oh.
You probably cried.
I probably did.
Alaina doesn't cry.
It's true, I don't.
Yeah.
She doesn't have tear ducts.
I've seen Alaina cry 3 times in my whole ass life.
And it scares her every single
I'm like,
time.
don't do that. Put those fucking liquidy shit back in your eyes. It's not tears. I don't know what it is. Get it away from me.
Liquidy shit.
You don't have tear ducts. I don't know what comes out of there.
Finally, let's just forget about Dear John.
Just know that I'm looking at the same moon.
Oh, I did not see that movie, so
You're all like, what?
I saw Dear John. I saw that shit, and I don't remember anything.
That's
don't
all I
wanna talk
remember.
about this anymore.
She like puts her thumb up to the moon and like she says to John, like, just know that we're looking at the same moon.
wow.
Wasn't John in whatever Dear John Channing Tatum?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he looks like a chihuahua.
Called the fuck out, Channing Tatum. Where are you at?
Channing Tatum, come and fucking fight me.
Fight me. Oh shit.
And we have Johnny Simmons, who plays Chip Dove, known for playing Brad in The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Young Neil, and
love that
Scott
movie.
Pilgrim vs. the World.
Love it.
He made an appearance in 21 Jump Street as Billiam Willingham. That's
Billiam?
That's a bad name. And,
That's not real.
And he was in the fucking Stanford Prison Experiment from 2015.
Oh shit.
Well, shitty.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
That's crazy.
That movie, fucking crazy movie. Well, documentary pretty much a little bit. It's like an acted out documentary.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
it's-
okay.
Because that real
good.
documentary is fucked.
I think we watched part of that in my psych class.
You did. I can
Because we took the same psych class, just like 10 years apart.
Yep.
I love these stories.
No, we deadass went to the same college.
We have Adam Brody as the cool guy band leader Nikolai. He is most
Hot.
known for the television show The OC.
Yes.
He was in Mr. and Mrs. Smith starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie as Benjamin Diaz.
Oh,
He was
shit.
in The Ring 2002 and an episode of Smallville, Scream 4 as a deputy. But most important, Daniel was in last year's horror movie Ready or Not.
Well, shit.
Or I mean, Adam
my
Brody. He's
fucking
Daniel.
God.
Yeah, he's fucking Daniel.
Oh shit.
I was like, no wonder he looks so fucking familiar.
I know. I was wondering where the fuck I saw him in, and then I was like doing the research for Jennifer's Body, and I was like, what the fuck?
This dude is a fucking straight up snack. Like, he is like really attractive.
I
Snack time.
loved him in the OC.
I've never seen the OC.
I've never seen it either.
I was
Nor
an
have I.
OC head.
You used to go to like watch parties for the
I
OC.
did. Me and my
remember
friends
that.
had watch parties for that shit.
I love it.
What does the OC even stand for?
Orange
sound like an
County,
idiot.
Or
It is Orange
California.
County? That's what I was gonna say that
that's like
ironically.
30 minutes away from us.
I know.
gonna
I was gonna
say.
say it ironically, and I was like, it's not that Orange County.
It totally
Well.
is. I was sitting over here in chilly old Boston, just being like, "Yeah, yeah,
Teenage
OC."
And we have another few big names in this that I completely forgot were in here. We have Chris Pratt, who plays fucking Officer Roman Duda. J.K. Simmons as Mr. Robleski. His name is even weirder. Bill Fagerbake? That can't be right.
That is not real.
It's like Fagerbake? Bill Fagerbake.
Fagerbake.
I love all of these.
Marshall Erickson's dad from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh shit.
And he sounds like him too, and I feel like he's the same character, just yelling about balls.
I just can't believe that that's his real last name.
Well, let's just move on.
I
from
love
that.
it.
It's not real. There's no way it's real.
It's a myth.
Not real.
Someone's lying to me.
Somebody call it Mythbusters.
Someone's
because this is not real.
someone's
It's a
Ron
legend.
Burgundying me right now. I don't think I wrote these notes. And Diablo Cody even makes an appearance as Melody Lane Drinking Woman.
Oh my
Love
god.
that for her.
I saw her in there, and I was like, I think that's Diablo Cody.
You
But
didn't say that to me.
I did not.
It's a quick little shot. She's just like, "Hey,
Hey,
Diablo
hi,
Cody.
girl. Hey, I wrote this. What up?
What up?
I'm drunk now."
I'm drunk now. Chris Pratt blew my brain apart.
We literally looked at each other and we were like, what the fuck? That's Chris Pratt.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Like, I heard him talk and I was like, wait a fucking minute, it's like Chris Pratt. And then he took his like glasses off and I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I was so shook, dude. I was like, what?
I was like, you are only allowed to be in fucking Jurassic Park the remake and Parks and Rec. Go home.
And Guardians of the
and
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and I didn't watch that though, so he can't be in that either.
Oh, okay,
man,
so
it's a
it
great
doesn't
It is a
exist.
good movie.
All right, he can be there for you guys.
But honestly, Parks and Rec's Chris Pratt.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, that is fucking top
on.
Andy
tier.
Dwyer.
Andy
for
Dwyer
prize.
for life.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys know that the title song is Jennifer's Body by Hole?
No.
I did.
Courtney fucking Love.
Well, anytime I see Hole on the radio, I fucking turn the shit out of it. Because Courtney Love can go elsewhere.
Yeah. No, she sucks, but like
Bitch.
Hole has like a couple good songs, but there's no way in hell that I like listen to them daily.
No.
She can take a turn left.
She can take a wrong turn.
Hey, that's what I
Another
was trying
great
to get.
horror flick.
Full
Yeah.
circle.
I hate the wrong turn.
I love it because of its ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it that. I'll give it
And
that. It
Eliza.
has some of that going. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know
Eliza
what?
Dushku.
There's like 5 sequels.
There
way too
certainly
many.
is.
It's not necessary. And also,
No.
Blake Lively turned down the role of Jennifer due to scheduling conflicts with Gossip Girl.
Oh, shit.
She Wentz was considered for the role of Nikolai, and Emma Stone was considered for the role of Needy.
Oh my god,
Wow.
all of that would have worked.
Wait, who's Nikolai
Could you imagine
again?
how different that would be?
That would have been that's Adam Brody.
Adam Brody. The band guy with the eyeliner.
okay. Imagine.
Low shoulder, dude.
Damn.
Dude, yeah.
I could see Emma Stone as needy.
Could you imagine? Wait, can you imagine Pete Wentz acting?
No.
He'd be perfect, though.
Exactly.
I would have laughed and laughed and laughed as he sang and fucking killed Jennifer. That's fucked up.
That's like the only movie I can think of that he was like in, and I don't even know if it was him. I just know it was Fall Out Boy in a Sex Drive.
Oh,
Fall Out
shit.
Boy was straight up in Sex Drive.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think he just played himself, but like Pete Wentz actually acting, I don't think that would have went well, but I probably still would have taken it.
Wow, you're bringing me
forgot
back.
about Sex Drive.
Sex Drive is hilarious.
Maybe that's why there's a Fall Out Boy poster in the opening scene.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's a few good posters in this too.
Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
The budget was $6 million.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, I think I wrote that down wrong.
I was like, that's a lot of money for this movie.
I think it was more actually.
Yeah, I was gonna
What?
say.
I don't know what money
I can
is.
see that. Because they CGI'd like her mouth when it was like opening and all that shit.
Because they made $6 million the opening weekend, and I think I accidentally wrote the same thing twice. But it pulled around $31.6 million at the box
Damn.
office overall. So it wasn't doing too well at first, but it came back.
It made it come up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The budget was $16 million. Yeah. I knew I wrote that
okay.
wrong. I forgot the one.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Imagine seeing that amount of money in your life.
Damn.
I know, right? Like, hey, I'm just gonna make a movie about a moody teenage girl who turns into a succubus.
Heyo.
16 million. So when we start with the movie, we see Needy in a hospital gown and a mental hospital with letters and trash spewing all about, and she's like, I get more letters than Dr. Phil and Oprah, or like some shit like that.
Big flex.
Yeah, that is a big fucking flex.
She deserves it.
She
Flex so
earned
hard.
it.
She does. She's a fucking queen.
She really is.
She's all talking and she's like, I'm kind of the shit. And then she says some people pray for her, some people shit on her, and then we see people playing sports outside and she's like, they say it's to keep anger down. And then she punches a volleyball pole in anger.
It's a tetherball.
For
Same
some
thing.
weird reason.
Volleybals have poles.
Volleyball.
Same thing.
Oh, God, I'm just gonna stop. Never mind.
And at this point, some doctor comes up to her and asks her about the toastums she's eating, and she's like, yeah, they aren't very nutritional, and Needy fucking punches her across the mess hall and spits
No,
on her
she
and knocks
kicks
her
her.
tooth
She's
out.
known as
She
the
kicks her
kicker.
because she's known as the kicker. Yeah, it's like written on
Oh,
her
you're right.
paper, like stamped in big fucking red letters on her paper. The kicker. So she just fucking kicks this lady straight in the fucking mouth across the
Like
room,
roundhouse kicks
like
her.
a fucking boss.
And she spits out a tooth and it freaked me out.
Also, Toastums are Pop-Tarts.
yes.
Sponsor
Yeah,
us.
because I saw her walking out with her little tray. Sponsored by Pop Tarts.
At me.
That would be the best ad.
Dude, if I could promote Pop Tarts all the fucking time, I'm so down.
I am
You kidding
in.
me? I love Pop Tarts.
So she's like, I wasn't always like this, but after the killings began, I started to feel loose around the edges. And then we're introduced to Devil's Kettle, and Devil's Kettle Falls is in Minnesota, and Needy tells us about a waterfall with a possible endless vortex. She says, like, scientists have tried to experiment and drop junk in it, but nothing ever comes out. And side note, Devil's Kettle is a real place and the vortex is fucking real.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's fucking real. There's a few articles in the last few years that say that they found out that there actually is an end to it, and it just goes back into the stream somewhere else. And I guess
Holy
like they toss
shit.
ping pong balls and stuff like in it over the years, so it's kind of real, like the orange thing. But they were like, okay, they never appeared on the other side, and the science bitches seem to think that it's because they get crushed. So apparently Devil's Kettle is real and has a crushing vortex waterhole.
Amazing.
This is where all of our beer pong balls go.
Yeah, probably.
Into Devil's Kettle.
Into an
That's where
endless
all the
vortex.
missing socks go.
I know, right? Fucking, oh my god, dude. How relatable.
All the washing machine pipes go directly to Devil's Kettle.
Do straight into that vortex.
Someone's gonna email us and be like, washing machines don't have pipes.
Don't you know?
They're gonna email both of us specifically at the same time.
100%.
CC one of us.
And we moved to a fucking house with fucking Megan Fox.
Jennifer.
My tablet just, god damn it. I hate my life. Oh my god.
And then he spilled his White Claw.
Please give me something right now.
It's a mess.
It's facts.
This is not going well.
Back in my day.
This is a nightmare.
It's day.
I hate this. I'm literally moving these over here.
I'm dead.
I cannot believe what just happened.
Wow, I'm living. I am alive because of this. Sounds so
This is going worse than I could have
Sound
ever
effects
imagined.
are the best. I'm like crying. Oh.
Well, I guess they're working, so I guess that means nothing's broken.
back in my fucking day. Love it.
That was awesome.
I guess, okay, well, they're all working still, so I guess that's a good sign.
That's great.
I hate my life right now.
Dude, you gotta watch your elbows, man.
Dude, this fucking tablet, every time I press something, it keeps fucking me
You're
up.
throwing bows over there.
Oh my god. These cup holders were a terrible decision.
No, they were a good decision for me. For you, it just all ends up bad.
You guys now see how we record
I
horror
love
soup.
it. I'm here for it.
I'm living.
It's a travesty every fucking time. Alright, so we move over to a house with Megan Fox inside of it, picking at some weird hole in her arm while she's watching a workout commercial, and the commercial is butt squeeze.
Yeah, it is.
Same.
It's just...
Same.
Yeah, it's just that's what it is. And
what it
creepy ass Needy is just standing at the window staring at her, but she's like, Jennifer didn't always look this rough. And Needy brings us back a little bit, and we see Jennifer cheerleading in her Mega Babe DK cheerleader outfit. And Needy gets called a lesbian by Sue Chin from Juno.
Yes.
Amazing.
No, she says lesbi gay. She
Lesbi
says
gay?
you guys are totally lesbi gay.
Lesbi gays. She does. She says that. And that's
I love it.
the babies have
You know-
fingernails, girl.
Yeah.
They have
All
fingernails.
babies want to be born. All babies want to be born.
And then Jennifer tells us that Jennifer tells Needy that they need to go to a bar that night to see some band called Low Shoulders, and she says that the band is super salty and there will be other salty morsels around for Needy.
You know what's funny is like salty means mad these days.
Yeah.
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 That's what I was saying earlier. Like salty has a totally different meaning now, and I feel like they were trying to make like that's so fetch happen.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
talking about? Like she was like, it's never gonna be a
never
thing.
gonna
Like I
happen.
feel like that's what they were trying to do.
But
And,
fetch was a thing.
By the way, it's not low shoulders, it's low shoulder.
Oh,
it's
just
from
one low
the
shoulder.
road
Yeah,
sign.
it's just one. It's singular. Yeah.
Yes, it's on the road sign in the very fucking
It
beginning.
is.
And at the end. Spoiler
Or
alert.
the end. I think it's the end.
Oh, was it the end?
I think it's
Oh, it might
both.
be both. I'm
Oh,
not
well,
sure.
probably both. I go both ways. So Needy's fucking getting dressed, and she has the tiniest bit of stomach out, and her douche nozzle boyfriend Chip says things like, I can see your front butt, and I can see your womb.
In my notes, I put, do you remember when wearing tank tops over whole ass shirts was a thing?
Oh my god, me and Brie were talking about that.
I used to do the shit out of that.
And you know
Yep.
what? How come Megan Fox is the only person that can pull that off?
Because she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also the only person that can like continue to wear her winter jacket at a party.
100%.
Normally I put mine in the oven.
Oh, that's...
You put it in the oven?
Yeah. Like if I go to a party or something, well, when I used to go to parties, we would put them in the oven
All right.
so that you don't lose your jacket.
I just learned something about you.
Yeah.
That's a... Wait, that's a thing?
That's a Massachusetts thing because
I don't know if it's a Massachusetts
I think
thing
it's
or it's
just
like
an
an
Ash
Ash's
thing.
friend group thing.
it's just an Ash
It's
thing,
fucking
actually.
brilliant.
It's not the same, but I had a friend that got really drunk one night and took a shit in his friend's washing machine.
Oh,
Well, that's very different.
I've peed in
That's a different
I've peed in people's
practice.
sinks before.
It's a little different. It's a little similar.
I've definitely peed in people's sinks. I won't say names. Caleb knows who I'm talking about, and he fucking deserved it.
Like
a
he
baby
fucking
mama?
deserved
I
it.
do know who, and he did deserve it.
You know
I
what?
will piss in his sink any day.
I bet
Again,
he
'cause
did
sucks
deserve
so
it.
hard.
Oh, he totally did.
He did.
100%.
He sucks ass.
I would piss in his sink, honestly.
I would too.
I would as
Piss on his
well.
pillow.
Let's all go piss in his sink together.
As a fam.
Pee break.
Just like quadruple spider pee into his sink.
Soundboard thing.
Oh man.
So right now, Needy doesn't know who Phil Collins is, and Chip seems to think that Phil Collins is the drummer and singer from Genesis, but I seem to think he's Philadelphia Collins from Trailer Park Boys, so
Yep.
we are not the same. I don't know. I'm not on the same level as Chip
We
right
are
now.
not the same. No,
No one is on the same level as Chip.
Nobody.
But Jennifer and Needy are Biffs, and that's important.
That is important.
They're biffs. Hey, we're all biffs.
We
here.
are.
Oh my god, let's
Biffs.
go to Claire's and get matching
I know. Can
necklaces.
we get the matching necklaces?
I'm down. I'm down.
Matching Biffs.
matching Biff necklaces.
And Jennifer shows up with the keys to a 2003 Chrysler to take Needy to the bingo bar filled with mustached men, but Jen calls him Jello, and he's lime green Jello, and he can't even admit it to himself.
I love
I
that.
love
Who
that.
the fuck likes lime green Jello?
Lime green Jello is the best Jello. What?
I don't like any type of Jello, to be honest.
Oh man.
Well, you can live that life if you want.
We're just
I-
learning all kinds of things about each other.
I can and I will. Jello has like grinded up animal bones in it.
Sure does.
Good
And
protein.
not to say that I do eat animals, but like at the same time, like just the fact of that grosses me out. So. That and the flavor's like weird. I don't know.
Lime green is the best.
No, blue.
No.
Thank you.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Lime green.
Blue.
No. Lime green.
Yeah.
Blue.
I think you know what? I think I've tried one type of Jello that I liked, and it was like the Jolly Rancher watermelon one.
Yes.
I think I really liked that one. That one was pretty good.
I can get down for
Pepper's
watermelon.
working.
I love
Pepper.
watermelon flavored everything.
So we're now at Melody Lane Bar that's strapped with a jukebox and a sticker toilet, and Jennifer isn't interested in Craig, but she wonders if Ahmet from India is circumcised because she always wanted to try sea cucumber.
Woof.
That stressed me out when she described it like that.
I was like, you could say so many less horrible things.
And then, of course, like, fucking our friend Chris Pratt, a.k.a. Douchebag Camo Head, shows up and pulls Jennifer's cigarette out of her mouth, and he's like, that stuff's gonna kill you. But then Jennifer sees Adam Brody strapped with eyeliner, and Camo Bag calls them Fagos with guyliner, and Jennifer calls him a Gomer, and he walks off.
It's an intense scene.
I don't know how to like
Process all
translate
that.
any of what just happened, but it happened and it's in this movie.
It's
so.
a lot to unpack.
I lost my shit when we saw Chris Pratt.
It's true.
That's all. That was my main takeaway from that scene. Chris Pratt and guyliner.
Yeah.
And Jen suggests that they need 2 groupies and grabs Needy's boobs and says, these are like smart bumps. You point them in the right direction, and shit gets real.
That
You know what?
actually made me die.
I agree with
It's
her.
true. Yeah, it's fucking true.
Oh my god, I was really trying not to add like little weird dialogue things so that this wouldn't be like extremely long, but I couldn't not write this shit down.
No, there's too many good
Pepper.
lines.
No, yeah, no, you have to.
There's just so fucking many.
Way too many.
And at this point, we're introduced to Nikolai, the lead singer of Low Shoulder, and Jennifer says, I've heard of you. You play instruments really super good. And Nikolai's like, yeah, we're professionals.
Obviously.
It's the most cringeworthy scene of ever.
It really is.
It's very bad.
It's so bad. And Jennifer, it gets even worse though, because Jennifer offers to buy him a 9/11 tribute shooter, but they have to drink it really fast because otherwise it turns brown.
There was something so awful about all of that.
Everything in that is so politically incorrect.
it went from cringe to like, you can't say
So,
that.
like, I need to get up and leave.
There were so many parts in this movie where I was like, no, that's not allowed anymore.
No.
We were all horrible people in 2009.
And then you know what? That's exactly how 2009 was. Like,
Yeah.
that's how everyone acted and everyone spoke. So it was factual for the time,
Yeah.
but now it does not fly.
2009 was shit-tastic.
It's so jarring to see
Yeah.
now.
It was great and bad at the same time.
2009 was when I met Caleb, you guys.
No way.
Oh, it was. We deciphered that, huh?
Yep.
Was it when you started dating?
What a fucking year.
I was going through my little emo phase, and yeah, I met Caleb, and also like my best friend Allie, I met her that year.
And
as
I
well.
bought her a
I
tutu.
love that.
Yeah, you bought me a tutu at Claire's. At Claire's.
Yes.
Oh my god, why didn't you get our futuristic Biff necklaces while you were there?
You forgot.
Needy fucking overhears Nikolai saying that Jennifer's definitely a virgin. She walks up to confront him. She's like, okay, you're an asshole, but not before the bassist goes, hey man, I'm not just a bassist. I'm a person with feelings. I deserve some respect around here. And Nikolai's like, hey man, I didn't know you had feelings.
That poor bassist.
He looked like he was 47.
He did. He was having a
Oh,
moment.
he looked bad.
He does not look great.
This guy should not.
I feel like, okay, so like Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox were probably like around the same age at this time, and they did really well at making them look like high school.
Oh, they really did.
Like high school
I thought
students.
that too.
They did really well on that. Like, I don't know if it was just the actresses, but like, yeah, they nailed it
Yeah, I believed
in
it.
that case.
So at that point, Needy pretty much just tells her, like, yeah, or tells fucking Adam Brody, like, yeah, she is a virgin. And then Jennifer walks out with 2 shots on a tray, and one isn't all the way full. And she sighs and she's like, oh, Tower 1 isn't full enough. And she's like genuinely upset about
The way she says it is amazing.
I literally felt her disappointment. That's the worst.
She was like, oh, Tower 1 isn't full enough. And she kind of like stomped her foot a little bit.
She's like, how am I going to impress this guy wearing guyliner if Tower 1's not full enough? I've been in that conundrum before.
Haven't we all?
oh, it's gonna turn brown faster.
Honestly, it's fucking physics.
Oh no, it's brown again.
And then fucking Needy tells Jennifer all about how she told the dude that she's not a virgin, and she's like, what? I'm not even a backdoor virgin anymore, thanks to Roman. I couldn't even go to Six Flags the next day. I had to sit on a bag of peas.
Yikes.
So bad.
I love that she just goes into that
So
story
bad.
hard. Like, she's like, I'm going to finish this story out.
She has a flashback.
As uncomfortable as this is.
She goes so hard.
She has flashbacks, just lights flashing. Fucking montages of like butt sex in her fucking head.
She brings out like a PowerPoint. She's like, let me explain.
She opens the freezer real slow with like a sad song playing in the back. Scoops out the peas.
A montage of frozen peas.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yes. Exactly.
So Low Shoulder starts playing at this point, and Jennifer and Nikolai are eyeballing the shit out of each other. And also, is it weird that I genuinely enjoy the song that he's
No,
playing?
because I was
No,
going to
it's
say
really
that
good.
song
You know
slaps.
what? This
It was so fucking
I was like,
good.
bop-
both of
Bopping
the
along.
songs that we hear from them throughout the movie are so good.
They are.
I'm for
Through
it.
the trees, I will find you.
I
I
will.
will heal.
He was so terrible at lip syncing and playing that guitar, though.
Yeah, it was uncomf.
Oh my god, terrible. Terrible.
Like, it's so bad.
But the ruins left inside you, I'm still here breathing now. So it's
That's
fine.
some deep shit.
Here breathing now.
Oh, you actually had the melody on point. I forgot the melody completely. I always write songs thinking I'm going to remember, and then I'm like... So now Jennifer and Needy, they hold hands for a second, but then Needy notices the place is fucking catching on fire. Like, I mean a giant fucking fire that just starts. And
Spontaneously.
Jennifer
Out
is
of
full
nowhere.
on trance mode at this point.
She's like, oh, trans.
The amount of people who just lit on fire spontaneously. Like,
Oh my, and there were explosions.
Yes.
What was exploding? It was just a fire.
it was literally just a fire, and then these people just light on fire spontaneously. I would have been like, something's awry.
It was the work of Satan. They called upon him.
I'd be like, I feel like this might be the
Yes.
underworld.
Yes,
I
it
don't
was the
know.
work
It
of
is.
Satan.
It was. All of the above.
D, all of you.
Then fucking Nikolai shows up like fucking Julian from Trailer Park Boy status because he's just holding a cup of whiskey, just like chilling.
"Hey."
And he's like, oh, thank God you guys are all right. I've been looking everywhere for you two. It's kind of dangerous out here. Want to go someplace safe? Like my van?
Like my
And
van.
then Megan says, I want to go to your really cool van. And it's my favorite part of the entire movie. I definitely said that statement like at least 3 or 4 times throughout my adolescence.
100%.
I am sad to admit that I've never been inside a really cool van.
I haven't either.
You did in high school, right?
I didn't. I got pregnant in high school.
No, you did.
High school.
Van life was over.
Ash was the one getting into the really cool van, and I was needy, being like, no, don't go in the van.
I'm like, this van is lit. Come on,
And I was
Needy.
the one like,
Don't be a bitch.
He was the one driving the van.
no, I was like, Bree, get into this van. And you were like, I have a kid.
I have to make responsible choices, Caleb.
Get in the van, bro.
Shut up, Bree.
Caleb's like, yo, give me that whiskey.
In an alternate universe, I probably would have gotten in the van. If Caleb's like, get in the van, I'd be like, all
Like,
right.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, like, why
Well,
not?
shit.
So Needy gets home at this point, and she calls Chip, and she tells him that the bar burned down, and Jennifer's gone, and a bunch of people are dead. And he's like, "Oh shit, rough." And he asks for the make and model of the van, and Needy's like, "I don't know, an '89 rapist. What the fuck do you expect me to say at this point?"
It was probably an Astro van. It was probably a Chevy Astro van, to be very honest.
Honestly, my main concern about this entire scene was just that fucking Chip had a unicycle in the corner of his room. I was like, I couldn't focus on anything they were saying.
When you sent me your notes this morning, I was like crying that you wrote that down. I was like, yes.
Because I was like,
you had
why?
like 15 like very strong bullet points, and one of them was, why is there a unicycle?
It's fucking hilarious because if anybody is gonna be a unicycle guy, it's
Chip.
Oh,
Chip.
yeah. 600%.
Yeah.
he's a unicycle.
It's very
guy.
on brand.
So she hears a fucking doorbell, and she hangs up on Chip and hears noises in the kitchen. And when she walks off, there's fucking just water dripping on the sink. So she's like, okay. She shuts it off, and then she turns around. Jennifer is popping up like Jason this entire fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
She's just popping up in front of people.
Yep.
She's like, what the fuck is up? I'm hungry.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say, dude?
And there's a lot of these fake out, like, behind the door scares throughout this whole thing. Like, you think someone's gonna show up.
Yeah, I
then they
noticed
don't.
that. Like when she opened her basement door and she closed it, I was like,
Yep.
oh, Jennifer's gonna be there, but she
They
wasn't.
fake you out.
And then so like when it led up to the point that Jennifer was like actually there, I wasn't like,
You're like, she about to come somewhere.
And Jennifer's just standing there like looking like a fucking straight succubus, and she heads over to the fridge and starts raiding. She's eating some of like Needy's mother's food, and Jennifer's fucking crouched on the floor in the creepiest position possible. And she screeches like fucking full volume in response. Like,
full demon screech.
And you know
dude.
what? If you ask John, he would tell you that I do the same thing when I eat rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken makes Alaina feel some type of way. And if you tried to take the chicken away from her, she'd probably do the same fucking scream that Jennifer
I
makes.
definitely would.
I remember that story. That's like your ghost chicken thing.
It's like my shit.
I love rotisserie chicken.
I love rotisserie
I like
chicken.
come here looking for rotisserie chicken.
Like, I felt her in that scene. I was like, yeah, I get it, girl. Like,
Back the fuck away from my rotisserie.
And like the fact that she was eating it cold, I was like, dude, fucking relatable.
Yes.
Like I will just pull that bitch out of the fucking fridge and just like pick at it.
100%.
It's so
you
good.
can edit this out if you want to, but it is
Yeah.
a good fucking note for everybody. If you ever want to reheat your rotisserie chicken, put a little dab, like a little cap full of white wine on the chicken, pop that shit in the microwave, and it'll be moist when it comes out.
Ooh, girl.
It won't be dry like yucky cold chicken.
Okay.
Hello.
You're welcome.
Cooking
Cooking
from
tips
Ash.
with I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say cooking tips with Ash.
I got you.
Bobby Flay over here.
So Alaina, do you also puke out like black spiky blood after rotisserie chicken?
Probably.
Every time.
I'm here to state for
kidding.
the record that, yeah, she does.
Every single time.
And I try to use my Swiffer to mop it up just like Amanda Seyfried.
And she just cries and cries.
I'm like, why are you not wearing gloves while you're fucking mopping that up?
I threw my Swiffer away when I moved out of my apartment, and I'm so
I
sad
heard you
about
say
it.
that on an old episode, and I genuinely felt for you.
Yeah, like I fucking miss it so much now. I was like, no, you know what? A regular mop works just as fine. Like, no.
It's not the same.
Swiffers
It was
are-
so relatable for me when you lost your Swiffer, because I lost my Swiffer in the Annie breakup, but now me and Annie are back together, so that means I'm back with my Swiffer. Oh my god, I have to call her after this is over.
So the next thing we see is Needy in class, and she's dreaming about the time that Jennifer got stabbed by Pintac, and Jennifer clearly made Needy promise not to let her mom give her a tetanus shot. That seems like a bad idea.
that's a promise you don't want to keep.
Like, what is fucking Needy gonna do to stop that as a 6-year-old? You can't do it.
You mustn't.
Like, that thing was very dirty. You were going to get an infection.
100%.
Also, am I confused or does she suck the blood out?
She sure does.
That's nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
she does. That's...
Like, that's rule number 1 to teach your
Yeah,
children.
you gotta
Don't suck
question
blood out
that
of
in your
anything.
child.
I guess we're over here, like, complaining about the actions of 7-year-olds, but you know what? That's fine.
It's totally fine.
It's all good.
So Jennifer just kind of like shows up at this point, and she's being super rude and needy, and she recalls that she was like up all night cleaning the blood and puke, and she like shows her dirty nails, and that's back to what Ash said, like, you need to cover your hands with something.
Yeah.
Because that's gross.
It's super gross. And then she was like, not only did she say the blood and the puke or whatever, she was like scrubbing the carnage off of the linoleum.
Linoleum.
Linoleum. Like, the way she put it, I was just like, oh, okay, it's grosser than I even
Oh
thought.
yeah, and when they do the flashback, it's like chunky and awful.
Yeah.
But this
it's-
provides
ugh,
your favorite
God.
quote.
It does, but it's
Oh, you
also a
can't-
very
it's super
racist quote
racist,
that I'm
yeah.
not saying.
Should I say it?
Our listeners might eat us alive.
They definitely would.
And then we get fucking J. Jonah Jameson hopping in with a glorious wig, and he makes a sad speech addressing all the people that died the night before. Jennifer's just making jokes the whole time. She's like, they died.
he says
That's cool.
Because he was like, the fire will not win. And she's like, the fire will win.
Which is fucked. He also says one of my favorite quotes when he goes, "Who's a cool dude? Who's a hoe?" Like, imagine your teacher being like, "Which one of you is a hoe?"
She's a
I,
hoe.
I feel Jennifer
show.
on such a spiritual level there, though, because I'm one of those people at like funerals who like I smile when I shouldn't smile. Like I'm one of those people.
Dude,
Yep,
I
me
do
too.
the same.
Because you know that you're not supposed to.
It's so bad.
So your body wants to do it more.
I did a speech once at a funeral, and I was laughing. And I was like, I'm not trying to do this. I'm sorry.
You're like, I'm really not happy, I swear.
That's me when I do the true crime episodes. Like, I start laughing and I'm like, oh God, this isn't funny. Like, somebody
It's
got
like
brutally
nervous
murdered.
laughter.
Because it's to unrelated stuff. It's not about the murder. It's about like, why the fuck would you do something like that? And it's like, I can't help but
Exactly.
laugh.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You're right. It's like when Mackenzie's hamster, Buzz Lightyear, died, and we did nothing but laugh, even though it was like very sad.
Oh my god, I remember that story. So now we move over to this sick ass football field with some sweet ass metal music playing, and Football Man Jones is sad because Craig died. And Jennifer said that Craig said that her and Football Man would make a banging couple, and she puts Jonas's hand on her boob and says her heart's broken. She's like, all right, come into the woods with me. First of all, no.
Absolutely not.
First of all, wrong.
So they're making out. Jonas is weirded out because they get surrounded by woodland critters, and I can just think of like the South Park episode with the
It
woodland
was like
critters.
fucking
This is Snow
Twilight.
White.
Yeah, it gave me major Twilight vibes.
It was legit
I watched
Twilight.
Twilight recently and I was like, wow, is this the same clearing?
I watched all of the Twilights
Yeah.
recently and did not regret it.
Let me tell you.
Don't regret.
I get told all the time that I have Twilight vampire eyes
'Cause
because
you
they're
do.
orange. I get told literally all the time.
That's fucking dope. I wish I had orange eyes.
I'm a vampire.
So Jennifer starts fucking. I hate this fucking lag on Skype.
It's
'cause,
laggy
I know
as
it's like
fuck.
yes.
Oh, this getting lag is literally the worst because like I'll see you guys like not moving, and then like I go to
Yep.
talk like right when you guys start moving, I'm like, I'm not doing myself.
I feel you.
God damn it, we'll figure out a way to stream this. So Jennifer says that they're waiting, and she fucking like takes her shirt off and starts undressing Jonas, and she grabs his dick and she's like, "Do you miss Craig?" And he's like, this is a bad time to talk about this." She's like, "You're gonna see your buddy real soon," and she shoves him onto the tree and pulls out her insane teeth, like fucking Pennywise teeth, and eats him.
I was just gonna say, but it's better CGI than.
It's better. It's
Yeah.
better than fucking It Chapter
Yeah, it
2.
is good.
It's that's disappointing. It's good for this, but bad
Yeah,
for
definitely.
It Chapter 2. And then fucking the teacher hears this and he's like, let it all out, kids.
He's like, let it all out, son.
This dude is screaming in terror. Like that's not
It
sadness.
is clearly
noises.
not sadness.
But for some reason, even though he like kind of just brushed it off, he heads into the forest anyway, and he finds a deer fucking feasting on Jonas's torn up body. And he gets fucking wheeled away, and the mother is in hysterics, and Marshall Erickson's father screams. He's like, "Oh my god, this is one of my favorite parts."
This is the best part of the movie for me.
You hear me? You bastard! I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door, like one of those lying door knockers rich folks got. That will be your balls.
And when he says that will be your balls, the scene like pans out very dramatically.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dude, that shit was fucking awesome.
I love it. I was concerned because they were wheeling him into an ambulance, and I was like, "Yo, don't you guys have a coroner at the very least? Like, he dead."
Yeah, He's dead. He's not coming back. You can't fix this
Like, where's your
problem.
coroner?
Oh my god, there's another racist thing right now. Needy's on the phone with the fucking Jennifer, and she's sad, and Jennifer's like, it's just a white trash bag pig roast, referring to the
Oh my
fucking
God,
bar
That's
burning
horrific.
down.
But I refer to myself as white trash all the time, so it's fine.
That's fine.
Those are like my
Yeah,
distant
that's what I was gonna
cousins.
say. I don't care about the white part. The part that she said pig roast.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
the
okay,
part I was like,
that's,
ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that's fucked up.
yeah.
Maybe X-nay that out.
And Needy gets another fucking call, and Jennifer tells her to ignore it, but she takes it anyway, and Jennifer's like, poo, I'm crossing you out. If this is not Mean Girl vibes, I don't know what the
I
fuck.
you
loved
whore.
when she kept doing that.
I'm crossing you out.
She did that
Yeah.
like 3 different times, too. They made like multiple references, and I was like, this is
I loved
fucking
it.
awesome.
Love it.
And now fucking Chip calls her, and he says he needs to see her immediately, and Chip's sister yells at him about his penis cheese.
She says, "Shut up, Chip. Your
Yeah, that's
penis cheese."
inappropriate
Obviously.
for a child her age. I'm like, no.
Yeah, she's like 5.
And they make another very inappropriate one with her later, and I don't even know if I'm going to repeat
Oh,
that
no.
one. I said it like on the note thing in the beginning, but I don't think I can repeat it
Yeah,
in the
she's fucked up.
context.
She needs to see someone.
She really does. So Needy's like, all right, I gotta go, and Jennifer's on the other line. She's literally burning her fucking tongue with a lighter, and Needy's like, I have to go, and Jennifer says, I am God. Like, what
She
the
says, "I am a god."
And I love that Needy's just like, all right, sure.
I love that shit.
Could you imagine someone saying that to you and you just blowing it over? Like, oh, all right.
It's like what you have to do if your best friend is like a narcissist.
I'd be like, okay.
You're like, yeah, but yeah.
You just get used to
You're
it.
still God. We get it. Bye.
We get it.
And then Through the Trees, I Will Find You plays in memorial to Jonas, who got turned into a quote-unquote
Oh shit,
snack
I forgot
So
about
fucked
that.
up.
This is so fun.
Oh my god. So for some reason, Jennifer thinks that Hamlet's going to fuck his mom.
No, it is
That's not
not.
how Hamlet goes. Goth guy Colin asks out Jennifer to a showing of the Rocky Horror Show, and Jennifer's like, I don't like boxing movies.
Oh my
This
God.
pissed me off. This pissed me off
Elena
so
was
fucking
like,
bad.
she was like, I thought that he said like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and then he's like, he looks at her and she's like, no, like not that movie, and she's like, oh, okay, I thought he said that.
I got real confused.
Meanwhile, I was like, honestly, I probably would have said the same shit.
I got so mad because I was like, would you really turn down seeing Rocky Horror
Exactly.
Picture Show in theaters? Like, I wouldn't.
That reminds me, for my birthday, John got me a signed photo of Rocky Horror Picture Show by Tim Curry. Yes.
No fucking way.
I just
That's
had to
so
shout
fucking
him out.
Elena
Right.
and John's love is unbeatable. I'll never
oh my
beat
god, I love it.
I was gonna say that I saw Rocky Horror Picture Show in a
Ooh,
cemetery
it.
once.
No, that's
No,
pretty
that's
dope,
pretty
though. That's like a
badass.
different level of dope.
You saw it when was this, Caleb?
Probably like 2015, 16-ish.
Huh, who'd you see it with?
My piece of shit father. He sucks. He's
Yes.
not the important part of the story.
Oh, okay.
I also saw
I'm
Beetlejuice in
jealous.
the cemetery.
Oh, what the fuck? I forget that the Riverside like cemetery does
That's
that shit.
badass.
I want to do that.
I'm lime green jello.
Full circle, baby.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. So yeah, she turns him down, and then Needy's like, well, he's actually really cool. So she changes her mind, and she tells him to come over to the house later. And now Needy and Chip are fucking plowing to some rock music while Colin is driving to Jennifer singing, I can see clearly
You know
now
what?
the rain
I
is gone,
love
but it's
him.
Goth Kid version.
See, I dated a Colin in high school, and he never went through this much trouble to see me ever.
No.
And we dated for like 4 years.
But he also was a very different human than this Colin.
He was.
I lost the little thing I was twiddling.
When I saw this movie, it was like my peak emo stage, and so when
You
I
were
saw
like,
him,
what a babe.
He's it. I feel you on
He's
that.
just constantly holding a rosary, Elena pointed out.
Yeah, I was like, why is he twiddling that rosary constantly?
It's a vibe. Vibe check.
I
I
forgot
was like,
about
what's
that.
happening?
He's like, rosary check.
That's so theatrical.
He's also going
honestly.
through like so much effort to see Jennifer at this point.
Yeah, he is.
It's too much.
and she's not
no,
even his
it's
type.
not. It was disappointing to me.
But they did say that like he liked the dead girls, and she looks like really shitty at this point because she hasn't eaten anybody in a while.
That's true.
You're right.
And I think that's what
you're
it
right.
was.
See, I was like, Colin, if Colin likes the dead girls, he would love
Yeah,
me.
you're right.
Because we're pale. And because you're a vampire.
I fucking feel
Right?
that. I'm super pale.
Dead inside.
I said we're so that it didn't sound like I was insulting you.
So he fucking shows up to Jennifer's street, and obviously it's not her street. But Another part about this, I don't know how many people care about like really good shots, but this is such a fucking good shot of the entire street. Like
Yeah.
it is
No, I agree
so
with you.
fucking creepy.
It gave me like a Nightmare on Elm Street vibes.
Yeah, me too. That's how I
Yes.
felt.
It is so good. Like that was just an incredible shot. Like I'm a fucking sucker for really good shots, and that was one of them.
Same.
It definitely was.
Oh my god,
great.
it's so good. And he tries like knocking on the door and stuff, but she doesn't answer. So he literally just breaks in the home because I guess that's how first dates work.
Yeah.
And fucking Jennifer is playing "I Wanna Love You" by Akon.
Oh my God, you're
I
right.
thought that's what she was playing, and I was like, am I just like having a
Yes.
fever
I
dream?
wanna love you.
You already know. I used to fucking jam to that in like 7th grade, which is unacceptable.
Oh, I wasn't listening to that. I was listening to "I Wanna Fuck You" like all day, every day.
Yep.
Same deal, some deal.
Yep.
The unedited version.
So he finds the room bumping the bangers, and it is filled with candles and like a drill. So red flag.
Yeah.
But he goes in anyway, and Jennifer pops up behind him with her dead eyes, and Colin's like, "This isn't your house, is it?" And Jennifer wants to play mommy and daddy, and tells
Ew.
Colin that I don't even want to say it. He gives her such a wedding.
Ew, ew, ew.
We need to talk about the sound it made when Jennifer entered the room. It was like a slithering, like.
Oh, I didn't even hear
noise.
it.
Yeah. Like when she entered the room, it was like a slithering.
Oh, I
noise.
love that and hate it all at the same time.
This whole scene makes me ridiculously uncomfortable.
There's a lot of scenes that make me uncomfortable in this movie, but I still love
I
it.
just
too.
realized in my notes for this scene, I just wrote much danger, many fires.
Because she said that out loud, and I was like, write that in your notes.
Much danger, many fires.
I had to stop myself from spitting out my drink right now because I've already done enough this episode.
No, when she said that, I was like crying because the way you said it was so funny. You just looked up from your computer and you're like, much danger, many fires. And it was like 9 a.m. We watched this at literally 9 a.m.
Default response for such a situation.
Oh, I
like,
can't help it.
And then what about when Jennifer fucking pulls down Colin's pants and goes, "Nice hardware, Ace"?
Okay, I thought
You
that's
were
what she
right.
said.
God.
I love that.
And at this point, the whole time we're watching like fucking Chip and Needy plow, and like she is seeing fucking succubus Jennifer in the corner of the room like eating Jonas, and she starts like crying and like hysterically crying, and Chip is grinning because he thinks he's plowing her to the extreme. And when they end, he's like, "Oh, I was too big, huh?"
That's
He's like, am I hurting you? Am I too big?
And she's like, definitely not.
when
Fucker.
he said, "Am I too big?" I was like, "Oh, Chip, you sweet angel."
No, sweetie, you're not. Get back on your unicycle.
Oh, Chip.
And honestly,
Grade A
dude,
squid.
this was the worst sex scene I've ever seen in my life. Like, I wanted to cry for both
Yeah,
of
that
them.
was
it's
rough.
high school sex, so I mean.
Oh god, it's like, oh god, don't start porn.
Don't start
God,
porn.
I'm gonna throw up now.
Oh, so yeah, she just kind of drives off, and Jennifer eats Colin.
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
And he looks like anemic. So I was like, that's a bad snack.
Yeah, he's not going to provide you any sustenance. We had a whole last discussion about that.
Yeah.
I was like, but like, why would she pick him? And Alaina was like, yeah, I swear he's anemic. We were like being like really like clinical about who she fucking picked to murder.
Well, no, it's true. He looks like me, and you would not want to eat me. I would not sustain you.
You want someone like Jonah.
Sustainability, am I right?
He's this big dude. He's got blood flowing.
She should have been full for a few like weeks. Oh wait, no, you know what? She was full for a month after that. They actually did
Oh,
do a
shit.
timeline for that.
They did.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. So Jonah really did the damn thing.
Oh, so you know what? And actually, I think she was only full for like a week or two after eating Colin. So maybe this
see?
was.
I think you accidentally called Colin Jonas right now.
Maybe. But
Either way.
we know what
Happens. Yeah.
Shit happens. But yeah. Well, when Needy's driving off, she's like driving by the woods, and fucking Jennifer just crawls out of the woods and fucking destroys her windshield.
Rude.
And then Needy makes it to her bed, and we hear Jennifer say hi right next to her in her bed. It's like, oh, don't.
I'm uncomfortable.
I hate it. Jennifer's wearing a really sick Evil Dead shirt in this scene.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you so
that's what
much.
Needy
I
says.
love
She's
it.
like, "Is that my Evil Dead shirt?" And then Jennifer starts fucking making out with her graphically with hella tongue. And then the whole time they're making out too, there's a fucking Evil Dead poster right
Oh,
there.
there
there
is. You're
is.
right.
I did not notice the poster, and then I was like trying to tell Caleb about like an Evil Dead, like I guess sneak peek reference or whatever. And I was talking about the shirt, and he was like, "No, there's two." And I was
You're
like,
like,
"Wait,
oh,
what?"
shit.
I was so confused.
all of the Evil Dead.
I don't know how you didn't notice that.
This is the best movie of all fucking time.
It's so fucking
That is
awesome.
a great flick.
And then, yeah, they're fucking making out and shit. And then Jennifer starts to tell the story of what happened. Because, like, Needy freaks out. She's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you need to tell me what's going on. And then Jennifer's like, yeah, well, I was with the Angels of Satan with cool haircuts, and I saw like occult and witch books everywhere, and I was like, oh, this isn't going too well.
One of the books.
They take her to the fucking falls.
You have to say what.
There was a book in that van that just said witches.
I got up to go to the
Oh my
bathroom during
God,
that,
yes.
and we both were like, that book just says witches. And that's it. And I don't know why we found that so funny.
It's amazing.
And she starts to telling this story, and she's like, all right, well, they took me to the falls, and they dragged Jennifer out to the woods, and they start a ritual. And one of the guys is kind of hesitant, and Nick is like, all right, well, do you want to keep working at Moose Coffee, or do you want to be like that guy from Maroon 5?
Moose toe coffee
Moose
or
toe
something like
coffee.
that.
Moose
like
toe?
Moose knuckle coffee.
I definitely would not buy a
That's
coffee
not
from
real.
that establishment.
No.
I would never. I would fucking never.
I'm also wondering, do you think Adam Levine sacrificed a virgin to get his shit?
Maybe.
I
Yes.
think Adam Levine did
100%.
That's why he
Yes.
wasn't considered for the role.
Yeah.
Did you guys see when he had cornrows like a minute ago?
No.
Oh
Or
my.
like braids or something?
What?
Adam Levine.
What?
Yeah, he got like weird braids in his hair and it looked
That's
very bad.
terrible.
That's
Lasted for 2 days and he was like, all right, you know what? You guys are right.
You know, you guys are right.
And I think this is I know Ash wrote this scene down because he pulls out a Bowie knife and he's like, here we go, it's going to be gnarly. And then they all break out into song, and I'm going to let you guys sing it.
Jenny, I got your number.
And then they go,
8675309.
I knew I could count on you guys for that.
I was like, how
Right
does
when I
that
watched
song
that, I was like, I
start?
know.
Like, oh, I know. I kept thinking of all those memes that are like, if you went on a psycho killing spree, what song would you play? And I was like, not that one.
I personally feel like Satan would be really pissed if you fucking played 8675309 as you fucking murdered his sacrifice. He'd be like, yeah, pick again. I'm not taking the sacrifice.
He'd be like, really? Not even Black Sabbath?
Like, what's
He's like,
this?
that is not hardcore.
What is this shit?
I need some
You're
Phil
not
Collins in
hardcore
here.
unless you live hardcore.
We need
All
some
right.
Genesis.
Tarzan soundtrack come through.
So she recalls not dying for whatever reason, and we see her walking home that night, and she sees Ahmet, and she's like, hey, are you lost? But he's just dead fucking silent. She kind of confirms that no one knows that he's still alive, and she ate
I was really rooting for him.
She ate him.
She ate him. She ate him real fucking good.
Straight
No,
up
I
ate
was
him.
so sad. I was like, tell her that everybody knows where you are.
I know, we were like, everyone knows you're alive. Say it.
Tell her that everyone has you on Find My Friends and they will know. I know it's 2009, but just tell her that.
If anyone ever comes up to you and asks you, like, hey, do people know you're alive?
Yes.
Everyone.
Everyone
knows.
does.
The universe.
Everybody is informed.
I just Snapchatted, I'm alive right now.
Feeling lit, feeling life.
My location is on Snapchat. Everybody knows where I am.
So then fucking Jennifer's like, see, I can do shit like this. And she fucking cuts herself open and just heals right back up. And Needy's like weirded out, but not weirded out enough. And she tells Jennifer to leave. So of course she's just like, okay. And then she just hops out the window. She's like, where are you going? I'm leaving.
She's like, bye.
She also screams at her at one point, what about my mom's Kia? Oh yeah, because she like crashed into Jennifer.
Oh yeah, she's like, what about my mom's Kia? And I was super pissed because she left with Needy's Evil Dead's shirt. And that shit was so
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, that's a
She just
loss.
straight up stole that shit.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
She's definitely evil now.
I'd be pissed.
So Colin's goth friends are like fucking crying at the funeral, and they're like, Colin wouldn't have wanted this. And his mom's like, yeah, he wouldn't want to be eaten by a fucking cannibal right before his 18th birthday. And then he's like, when they found him, he looked like lasagna with teeth. And that is
fuck.
terrifying.
Cool band name, I call
That's
it.
so bad.
Lasagna with teeth.
Lasagna with teeth.
Oh my god, you
Holy
guys.
shit.
Let's start a band.
Let's do it. Lasagna with teeth.
I will be the triangle. I'll take it.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the teeth.
Yes.
I want to be the lasagna.
Wait a minute. I changed my mind. I want to be the ricotta in the lasagna.
Is lasagna an instrument?
Is mayonnaise
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
You can take your pain and shove it up your asses, kids. I got the monopoly on pain.
How bad is it that I like almost started crying in this scene? I was like, damn, she lost her kid.
How bad is it that a parent is yelling at her kids' friends, telling them to shove their pain up their asses? Like, they feel for this too.
I know.
Just because they're goth doesn't mean they don't feel this.
She's like, it's not the
That's how,
same.
that's how boomers think. Goth people have no feelings. I would have just hit her with an okay boomer.
Okay. And then just went on your merry way.
At the funeral.
If only 2009 had OK Boomer, they would have put that in the
100%.
They would have. It would have been the situation to put okay boomer in a
Yes.
fucking movie, dude.
So now, this is like, I'm never okay with like people in horror movies just finding a book and being like, okay, this is the plot of the movie. This is how I'm gonna solve this.
Yep.
But she finds a book on succubuses, and I'm like, you know what? That's actually fine. I think you can actually find that in the real world.
Yeah, you definitely could. That one made sense.
That's like what happens in Twilight. It gave me Twilight vibes again.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Research
Yeah.
montage.
And that's fucking incredible because it's really hard to put something like that in a movie. Like when people just find a book and they're just like, oh, here's a book on killer washing machines. I know how to take this out. Here's a book on killer turkeys.
I was just gonna say killer turkeys.
I can solve this.
My dad probably has a book on killer turkeys.
I want a book on killer washing machines.
Somebody write me that book.
The Mangler, John Carpenter. Someone make a book.
The Mangla.
Somebody do it. Caleb, you do it.
I'll make that book. That's fine. Well, yeah, you could find out how to kill a washing machine. It's probably not too hard.
Yeah.
Just unplug it.
Well,
Just unplug that shit.
we made the book. So she finds out that they're weakest when hungry, and a blow to the heart will destroy her. And I think it's like a blow to the heart with like metal or something. I don't fucking know. But Needy now explains the plot of the movie to Chip, and she's like, well, you know, Jennifer wasn't a virgin, so she turned out to be a succubus, and the dance is going to be an all-you-can-eat buffet. And he's like, well, you're crazy, and you broke up with me, and I spent $12 on a corsage.
This is important.
It's like, I bought your corsage. I spent $12.
Your goddamn corsage.
I'd be like,
Needy.
that's it, motherfucker. I'm not going with you anyway.
That's all you have to say?
$12 on a fucking corsage. Try again, baby.
A crumbly little flower, you fucker?
But $12 high school money? That's serious money.
That is.
That is serious.
I had
That's
the
true.
ugliest high school corsage of all time.
She did. I
don't
can
care who's
confirm that.
listening. My prom date's mom absolutely hated me. That shit was held together with Aquanet.
I hated all the new music that I listened to now in high school. So like my girlfriend at the time was like, hey, let's go to the prom. And I was like, I'm not going anywhere near that. I'm not going near those people.
Prom sucked.
I never went to any school dances.
Prom
Like,
sucked.
ever. I was just never interested.
Prom is overrated as fuck, but
Oh,
I'm
it's
making
so
my kids
overrated.
go. You gotta go.
Yeah.
I went in middle school and I sat around. I wore an all white outfit with a white fedora and I drank punch.
That's
love that.
amazing.
No way.
I
Yes.
liked taking pictures better
Yes,
than I
that's what I
liked
did.
going
Was
to
it?
prom.
There were money signs all over my white jacket.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's a
love
whole
that.
ass
Where are there
vibe.
pictures of this?
Seriously.
I don't have
Photos.
pictures.
Your
of it.
grandma probably has
Immediately.
pictures.
Someone
No, she
yelled
doesn't.
vibe check and you just came around the corner.
Vibe check. Hand over your vibes.
Did someone say vibe check?
You walk
Here
up
I
and
am.
they're like, all right, we
Here I
have
am.
enough. This will sustain.
This is enough currency.
on the fedora.
I tip it.
I'm screaming.
So at this point, Chip's mom tries to give him ladies pepper spray, and he's like offended by this, even though pepper spray is just pepper spray. He's like, I could defend myself because of Bowflex.
I've been using
And
the Bowflex.
dude, right before this, he's like low key flexing in the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
He's like kind of flexing in the mirror, and he's like, no, I can defend myself. I've been using the Bowflex. And if Bowflex isn't the most 2009 shit
Yes.
ever, I don't know what is.
100%.
Is that what was in the butt commercial in the beginning?
No, I think that was something else, but like I wish it was.
That was a
circle.
butt squeeze.
Dude, I didn't know if you
And then
squeeze
right
your own
now,
butt on the
we get-
Bowflex.
That should be a thing. It's like the SpongeBob episode where Patrick has that butt Bowflex. And then right now we get fucking Panic at the Disco New Perspective, which is a
I
banger.
love Panic at the Disco. Brandon Urie all the time.
Yes.
You know, I was really upset one time because he was streaming Fortnite when I still played it, and I played with him, and then like he left the game that we won, and I was like, I wanted you to be proud of me.
Oh, that's so sad.
No way, you played with him?
He was streaming one time, and we hopped into his stream, and we were like playing, and then like he died early on in the game, and then we won, and at the end we saw that he just left, and I was like, ah.
I'm so I'm lime green jello about that too. My goodness.
This is a new phrase.
I forgot all about this song, New Perspective, until I watched this movie again, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I remember after I saw this movie, I, like, went straight home onto YouTube, and I was like, New Perspective, Panic at the Disco. And, like, listened to it for, like, days on end, dude.
It's such a good soundtrack.
Dude, it's an amazing
It really
soundtrack.
is.
Everything about it. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is my heart. Pop balloon. My soul. Pop balloon. Everything I've ever believed in. pop balloon. Your abortion, pop balloon. Your other abortion, pop balloon.
Jesus.
This movie,
gives no
man,
fucks.
it really doesn't.
And can we all just admit that Needy looks like a strawberry in her prom dress?
I was so
yes.
upset about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was so upset about her hair.
She looks like a 1980s Barbie doll.
Yeah. Diablo Cody does that though. She does like how Juno
Dude,
is
Chip's
like
mom
in
even said something about
it's
her
like
hair.
in a decade, but it's like not in a decade. Like she does that with her movies.
Yeah.
Wait, does Chip's mom say something about her hair?
Yeah, she looks at her, she's like, oh, your hair.
I love that.
I feel that.
Oh.
So yeah, she's all fucking. We see Chip walk into that dance, and then we see Jennifer just appears in front of him again because she's Jason. That's fine. And she starts talking about how she's super worried about Needy, and she basically tells Chip that Needy was super sad about Colin's death because her and Colin were porking on a semi-regular
Ew,
basis.
when she said porking, I wanted to
I
gouge my
know.
own eyeballs out.
I hate that.
bumping uglies.
So much better.
Knocking boots.
Bumping uglies.
I'm still so dumbfounded that Ash never heard about that until like 2
That
months
blew
ago.
my brain apart.
My friends and I were like making fun of the fact that I didn't know what that was. I think my friends didn't know what that was either because we're all the same person.
That's crazy.
And we said that it should be bumping mosaics instead.
What?
We were really drunk.
Mosaic.
Like, why would you say you're ugly? Say you're a mosaic, baby.
That is beautiful.
Wow.
I remember when I was younger, my asshole stepmom was all like, nobody looks good having sex. And then I thought about it later, I was like, isn't that what porn is for?
You're like, wait a second.
Yeah, but nobody looks like that.
I was like, isn't that the whole purpose of porn? You find one that looks right. I was like, I don't get the logic.
You're like, am I wrong? Do I not get how this
Your
works?
stepmom's an idiot.
You're like, this is a whole industry, ma'am. Be respectful.
You know, and I believed that for so fucking long. I thought that was
terrible.
like fact. I was like, oh well, an older person told me this, and then I got older and I was like, wait, that's not how.
You're like,
this works.
listen,
This
lady,
is
why are you even
propaganda."
talking to me about this?
That is not factual.
And yeah, I was just gonna say that. Why are you even saying that to me in the first place? I was young.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
She's a sacco.
Yep. Saka.
Shit.
Potatoes.
Second.
Oh. Oh. Got 3 different answers. I'm glad.
And D, all of
I'm
the
glad
above.
I came here tonight.
So fucking Needy at this point, she's like, she has this revelation. She's like, okay, Jennifer isn't at the prom because she's with Chip. And this is when she goes off running and she gets destroyed by Chip's mom. And then Chip and Jennifer show up to a pool, like a raggedy ass pool. And they start.
There's like
God.
roots from trees growing in. It's like black and mossy and just.
There's
oh,
spray paint
God,
in the
it's bad.
corner that just says hopeless.
Yeah, it's not a prime place to get busy.
Yeah.
Or is it?
That's how I feel, at least.
To get busy.
And at one point during
The saying,
this,
get busy. I fucking
Ash
love it.
literally just said, "That's so douchey of her to murder her friend's boyfriend." And she said it very seriously, like, "Man, that's shitty of her."
But you know what? Needy.
She really sucks.
Needy says the same exact thing when she confronts
she
her.
does.
Because it
You're
is
right.
shitty. I felt for Needy.
She's like, "That's real shitty."
Also, I'm like, okay, who decided that her nickname was Needy? That sucks.
Probably Jennifer.
Why not just go by Edie?
Okay,
Probably Jennifer.
No. I explained this to Bree earlier. That was actually, and I think it's really fucking clever. That was something Diablo Cody did on purpose because she's like the insecure,
Exactly.
needy friend.
It's like
she's
it's
needy.
symbolism.
I mean, it makes sense, but still, it sucks.
It sucks for her, but,
But
it's
it's
so
so
fucking
smart.
clever. Like I think that's
It is.
genius. That's fucking. It's.
She's like,
so
I'm gonna
awesome.
name this character Needy.
So they keep fucking like making out and shit, and then Chip is like, I feel weird, and then Jennifer just throws him into the nasty ass pool and follows. And then Needy finds a flower on the ground with a good 3 miles away from the pool, but somehow she hears help, and she just starts like running over, and like she's traveling so
The
far.
most
She's like,
hilarious
"Hark."
fashion. She runs in the funniest way.
And she gets over there and she finds Jennifer eating out of Chip's neck, and what she says right here is next level. She does that little cross thing around her chest, and she's like, Saint Jude, patron saint of hopeless causes, please give me the power to crush this bitch.
Yes.
I loved it.
Maybe that's why the fucking thing said hopeless.
Well, because she needs them to be hopeless.
But it's interesting that the pool
Yeah.
said hopeless. Maybe that's symbolism.
It is.
I like to point things out.
So she's chilling underwater and pops out, and Chip hands Needy the fucking pepper spray, and she sprays her ass up. But then she starts floating, and Chip's like, she can fly, and she's like, she's just hovering. It's not that impressive.
I love that.
And fucking Jennifer's like, God, why do you always have to undermine everything I do? You're such a player hater.
Love it.
Oh, it's the best.
Fucking love it.
Dude, and also playing on the genius fucking Needy name, Jennifer looks at her and she's like, I am not insecure, Needy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Next fucking level.
I love
burn.
that. She is.
So they literally just have a burn fest at this point until Jennifer says that she's going to eat her soul and shit it out.
best.
And Needy's like, I thought you only eat boys. I go both ways.
Groundbreaking.
Love it. When she said that, I was like,
Jennifer is like on some like Freddy Krueger witticism level.
She is.
Yes. Yes.
All she has to do is say, it's prime time, bitch.
Exactly.
And that's it. She's Freddy Krueger.
That's what she should have said at the end instead of what she
Uh-huh.
actually said.
She should have.
You know what? Jennifer's body's 4 out of 5 stars. It'd be 5 stars if she said that.
100%.
The missing link.
So Chip takes this opportunity to stab her through the stomach with a fucking pool cleaner, and she just like pulls it out like a fucking badass, and then she ruins it by saying, you got a tampon? But then she brings it back by saying, thought I'd ask. You seem like you might be plugging.
Oh my
Bad bitch
God.
vibes.
Oh my God. The lines in this are so good.
Dude, because she said that tampon line and I cringed and I was like, oh, that's the first bad line of the movie. And then she took it back and I was like, holy
like,
shit,
it's
you just made a
saved.
bad line
She
good.
said 3 more things after she said the bad line. 3 more bad things before after the first one. Like it wasn't stopping, but I fought through it.
We fought through it, and in the end, it worked.
Chip apologizes for not believing Needy and then states that he's big dead now. He's like, yeah, I was dead before, but then I heard your voice. I was small dead. Now I'm going to be big
I
dead.
vomited everywhere. Just like fucking Jennifer in the beginning scene. He's like, I heard your voice.
I heard your voice.
And then he fucking lies to Needy because he says that she looks good in her dress. He is
Yeah,
delirious.
don't lie to me, boy.
He's a bullshitter.
Yeah, she even says that. She's like, oh boy, you're really delirious. And he's
Oh,
like,
she does say that.
he's like, no. Then he's like, dies.
Needy ends up laying in her bed, bloodied up and dirtied in her dress, and it gives me total Ready or Not vibes.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
100%.
And they don't know about it.
They don't
But
know.
Adam Brody is also in it, and
I'm pretty sure they got a lot of references from this
maybe I'm
movie.
reaching for straws, but that was awesome.
Yeah. It was super fun.
And we're back at the butt squeeze scene from earlier in the movie, and Needy pops through the window, and I don't mean she doesn't pop through the window, she tackles the window.
She flies through this glass window.
She demolishes the window. She
gets
like
it done.
launches through it.
She fucking RKOs this window, dude.
She's like, parkour.
Parkour.
She sticks the landing.
Somebody needs to edit that.
And then she gets her fucking ass bit up, and Jennifer licks her lips like a total queen. And then she's like, fucking Needy pulls out this box cutter, and she's like, you know what it's for? It's for cutting boxes.
Oh, I love it.
Jennifer's like, you buy all your killing tools at Home Depot? God, that's butch.
Yeah. No, she says, God, that's so butch.
To the very end. She's snappy to the very
Yep.
end.
Love it.
And then we get another fucking, like, Mean Girls-esque thing, because she says, cross out Jennifer, and fucking slices her up like an X.
Oh, yeah, she does. You're right.
And then Jennifer starts levitating again and spinning around in circles, and Needy rips off her Biff's necklace, and for some reason, this causes Jennifer to lose all of her life force and fall to the bed dramatically.
Like, what did you think was gonna happen when you killed her boyfriend? Like,
Right?
You're
you
not
guys think
Biffs.
you guys gonna be Biff still?
Like, she immediately regretted going to Claire's with you.
I'm pretty sure during this I just yelled, we are not Biffs.
Oh my god, I was alone, but I yelled that in my head.
no longer Biffs.
You know what, honestly, you know what I imagine? I imagine this was me and Bree, and I just ripped off the necklace, and we were, like, slowly falling down.
But like falling down, like not from levitating, like falling down from like something else stupid.
From, like, tackling each other when we're drunk. With whole cans on.
I have never tackled you. You tackled me.
Well,
You're like, well, correct.
It's a bad
okay?
time.
I can't deny it.
It's fact. That one goes like unrealized.
Yeah, I
think.
don't know if you guys noticed, but that's not Bree saying it's facts because you can't see her. That's me pressing the soundboard and making her say it's facts.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
I took its facts from one of the episodes so that whenever Brie disagrees with me, I can make her agree with me.
That's
Genius.
so smooth.
Hate it. Hate it. He has all the power now.
Wow, he really does. Shit, I want a soundboard.
No.
No.
You honestly do. It's changed my life.
I feel like you would just like have so many clips of me saying like the embarrassing shit.
I would. 100%.
So, like, during this dramatic scene, Needy flies down and she puts the box cutter straight into her chest. And Jennifer goes, Alaina, you can say this. I know you've been waiting for this.
My tit.
And she doesn't even say it like it hurts. She's just like, my tit.
No, your heart.
It's so amazing.
It's so funny.
It's everything. What a final word.
And then this scene actually gets really sad because Needy's on top of her with the box cutter in her fucking chest, and Jennifer's fucking mom runs in and she starts crying.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh my god, dude. If like I didn't remember much from this movie other than that the emo guy died and that her mother walked in on her getting murdered.
Yeah, that was a
That's
bummer.
so sad.
Super sad, yeah.
Because I would
Happens.
just straight up murder that girl if I was her mom.
Right?
Straight up.
Yeah.
She was kind of just like, well, guess she's dead.
She was like, wow, this
Cry.
is a bummer.
She was like, she was kind of a bitch.
And you know what? Needy just walks away. She's just like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
No, she like rolls over on the bed and just lays there.
Yeah,
And then
she
the scene
does.
transitions.
She does, and then she just leaves.
Yep. And then we're back in the psych ward.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, Needy states that she isn't who she is anymore because some say if you get bit by a demon and you live, you absorb some of their powers. Now she's floating and she's the pretentious one. She's strong. She's escaping by walking through the fence.
Which I was like, why didn't she do that a long time ago if she had that power?
Yeah.
I think she was enjoying
Why
all
were
the
you
letters
beating-
she got.
Why were you beating up the nurses?
Yeah,
for
Like, you could have just
funsies.
left.
Because she could.
Like, you could just leave.
Literally the only explanation.
She's like, bitch, I might be.
She was taking out anger earlier in the movie, so maybe it was that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So Needy walks off and hitches a ride from some old geezer, and he asks where she's going, and she's like, following this rock band. Tonight's gonna be their last show.
Heyo.
Honestly, such a good fucking way to end the movie.
Yep.
It is, because the rock music starts playing, like there's no more dialogue anymore, and you just see all the fucking band, like, partying, they're doing coke, they're fucking hanging out with girls, and they're like, fuck yeah, dude, this is awesome. And then she just shows up, like, knocks on the door, destroys them. We see blood flying everywhere.
I love it.
The next thing we see is fucking body bags and cops taking care of the crime scene, and the very last thing we see is a bunch of, like, fangirls running to the hotel room excited to see, the fucking band, and it's on black and white, and it's all staticky, like the fucking hotel camera, and then Needy walks off with a fucking hood, just looking spook as fuck.
Yas,
It's
bitch.
so
Love
good.
your work, bitch.
Such a great fucking ending,
Oh,
dude.
it's so good.
Holy shit. And you know what? This movie is over an hour and a half, and I'm not even upset about
No,
it.
I'm
No,
not upset
not at
about
all.
it at all.
Not at all. It went by so quick.
It really
too, when I was
did.
watching it. I like almost wish there was more.
And you know what? 17 kills.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
That
Big
is
ass fucking kill count.
That is a high kill
That
count.
really is.
That's bigger than most Friday the 13th movies.
yeah.
That is a big kill
That's
count.
crazy.
That's hard to say.
Kill count.
Kill
Kill
count.
Kill.
I heard she
count.
wanted to make a series out of this.
Oh, that would have
Yeah,
been cool.
she tried to pitch it because
I'm
she
still
said it
here
was
for
like
it.
Buffy. Like,
Well, because they set it up for a sequel, too, because they
Yeah.
could have totally done a sequel with Needy being the fucking succubus.
exactly.
100%.
And actually, Diablo Cody said she didn't want to do a sequel, like the movie. She was like, I have no interest in that.
Oh, really?
But she was like, I pitched a series, and they said no. And her whole
Huh.
thing was Buffy the Vampire Slayer was like a underrated movie, and then it turned into one of the biggest TV shows.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm here for it.
Apparently nobody else was. That's annoying.
Netflix, if you're listening, give us a fucking Jennifer's Body, too.
Yes, I am in.
Because you
Please,
know
give
what?
us a series.
Netflix would do it right. If anyone else
Yeah.
tried to reboot it, they'd probably fuck it up. I feel like Netflix would probably handle it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would trust Netflix with it.
Do you guys have a favorite kill in this movie?
I think my favorite one is Colin.
Is
That's
it really?
mine, too.
Yeah.
Why do we always do...
You guys are one.
Caleb and I are one being.
You guys are a unit.
We are.
I feel like my favorite is Jennifer because she just says,
I was.
my tit.
Oh my god. I was gonna fucking say that, dude.
Holy shit.
We are
That's my
one
favorite.
breed.
Like it sucks that she well, it doesn't suck that she dies. Like you see it coming, but
It
like,
does low-key
just
suck.
Like just the whole like levitating, like floating around, rolling around, and the Biff necklace getting ripped off, and then fucking cross out Jennifer. Like it's fucking great, dude.
You hate
is
to
really
see her
good.
go, but you love to watch her leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is the best explanation of it.
It's so true.
Who is the best actor in this movie?
Jennifer.
Honestly, yeah, Megan Fox.
Fox.
That scene with her when they're in the woods and they're about to like sacrifice her, I believe her that
Yeah.
she is
Yeah.
absolutely terrified. She
I
was
agree.
so good
She's-
in that scene.
She's great.
Chris Pratt.
I was gonna say,
Well,
what's
shit.
his name? The guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, him
That's
or
true.
Megan Fox.
That's true. It's a tie.
He's good. He's great at all times.
Also the teacher, who's like,
That's
it
him.
won't
Yeah.
whoops. Edit that out.
Also the teacher.
Okay, and pros for this movie?
Well, I like that the whole that it's like a feminist movie.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely, that would be a pro.
And
I
you know
think
what?
the whole movie
dialogue,
is a pro.
Oh
The
yeah,
dialogue, the phrases, the sheer 2009-ness, Megan
Oh, yeah.
Fox, the fucking soundtrack is my heart and soul.
The
Oh,
soundtrack
yeah.
is really good.
The soundtrack and the nostalgia in this fucking film is incredible.
exactly.
So good. Okay, so we do this thing where I usually ask Bree what the IMDb rating is, and for some reason she's always fucking 0.1 or 2 off.
Damn.
So I want to see how you guys do. What do you think the IMDb rating is?
Oh shit.
I feel like it's probably bad.
It goes between 1 and 10, and it can be like, like 1.1 or like 1.2, whatever.
I'm gonna say like 4.6.
4.6.
I was gonna say 4.7.
I was gonna say 4.5.
Whoa.
Bree is the closest again, 5.2.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Jesus, happens every time, guys.
I'm
Time,
surprised.
dude. Okay, I do a Rotten Tomatoes thing too. So what do you think the critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave this?
40%.
47%.
54.
Bree is wrong, 44%.
Oh,
wow,
shit.
okay.
Hey.
Okay.
It got really low ratings.
It did.
Rotten Tomatoes audience.
Audience?
86.
I'm gonna say 83.
I'm gonna say 68.
I'm going to say we're all pissed by this, but Alaina is the closest. 34.
Oh,
wow.
shit. I knew it was low.
Uncultured.
It's
These people.
fucking-
Swines. Oh my god, did we both just say that?
You uncultured swine.
Okay, and are you guys familiar with Letterboxd at all?
Yes.
No.
So it's kind of similar. There's ratings on it too. It goes up to 5. Mm-hmm. And it has points in it too, like 1.1, 1.2, etc.
I would say 2.5.
1.3.
I'm gonna say 3.
Bree got it. 3.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit.
Shit. Bree, what do you do? You should
Bree's
bet on,
on
like,
this shit.
things.
I'm a psychic. I'm the Long Island medium.
Oh.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Teresa Caputo.
Love it to death.
Love it to death.
Larry.
Oh my god. Oh wait, you know what? I went over one thing. What do you guys rate this? What does everyone rate this on your own out of 5?
600.
I honestly will give this like a 4 out of 5.
What?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
You wouldn't give it more? You wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5?
No, I think there's some moments that could be judged.
Oh, well, yeah. It's like so politically
Yeah.
incorrect.
Yeah.
If 2009 me would say like a 600, today me I agree with your 4.
Yeah.
Because of that.
See?
I got mad at you.
Yeah,
but I'll take it
you
back.
did.
I would say the same.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep the racist and homophobic references, and I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm gonna
I
give it a
love
4.
that.
I'll give it a 4.
Because you know what? If it wasn't Diablo Cody, I might be a little pissed, but I know she doesn't mean any of it.
That's
so
true.
I'm fine with all of it. I don't
Yeah,
I don't
that's
mind
true.
it. It's fucking
That's
funny.
true.
It's really fucking funny.
She didn't know about cancel culture yet.
She didn't. You're very true.
Yeah, I rated this a 5 on Letterboxd a long time ago, and then I rated it back again. I was like, yeah, this is still a fucking
I feel
5.
like I'm doing it all over again.
I stand
I forgot
by.
to rate it. But I will go and rate it a 4.
Yeah, we got to bring it back.
Bring it back.
Guys, this was seriously fucking amazing.
This was a blast.
This was amazing.
It was
My
really
face
fun
hurts from
to-
smiling.
It was fun to like be in one of your episodes and not be like in my car listening to one of your
I know,
episodes.
right?
honestly, like, I know I've said this on our podcast so many fucking times, and I've said this to you guys in general, but you guys are the reason that I started a podcast. Like, it was my two main were you guys and the horror show. I was like, I love the horror movie, just shitty talking aspect of the horror show. And I love the fact that you guys talk exactly like they do, like exactly like I do in any fucking given day, but about true crime. And I was like talking to Brie, I was like, I want to do a horror movie podcast, but I think we have to do true crime too.
I love that.
I love that so much. Do it all.
I was really drunk when he told me, and like usually if he tells me shit when I'm drunk, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll agree. And he's like, okay, but when you're not drunk, it's gonna be a different thing. And so he told me that. He was like, so I'm gonna remind you, and I was like, yeah, dude, do it. We're gonna start this fucking podcast, and here we are.
And here we are. And I'm so fucking glad you did.
I'm so stoked about it.
I'm really fucking happy we did too. Like it's been a great fucking time.
Because we got to
Almost
do
been
this.
a year.
And then not like a month later, you guys messaged us, and I was like, hold on, literally my favorite fucking podcast just messaged me. What is happening? I was like, this is not real. And I sent it to Brie, and I literally started crying. I was like, this is not real. Like, I don't think this is real.
I was at work and like the messages were coming in all fucking stupid, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You're like, what's
And then
happening
like
right
finally like I got home and like everything was fucking loading, and I was like, oh my fuck.
Oh my fuck. We love you guys.
now? We do. We love the fuck out of you guys.
We love you guys. What a fucking honor that you guys are like down to do this with us. Like,
Dude, we feel the same about you guys.
We are fucking Morbid Soup. What is up?
Morbid soup.
Morbid.
We are bi-coastal BFFs.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
We got to get the necklaces from Claire's.
Or icing.
We do.
We really do.
I am honestly so down for that.
I am
I am incredibly
100%
down.
into that.
We have to get the same exact ones from Jennifer's body, though, and we have to like
Yes.
put some fake blood on them.
Yes.
Put some blood
We
on
have to
them.
paint some fake blood on it.
Just get red nail polish so it
Yeah.
stays.
That'll work.
Bree's like, don't sacrifice anybody.
For the making of the biffs.
The making of the Biff.
The Biff clan isn't real unless we sacrifice someone.
The Biff clan. I love it.
Seriously, guys, thank you so fucking much. This was the greatest time I've ever had in my life. I never dreamed that when we started this podcast, something like this would happen. I never dreamed that I would even talk to any of you, and now I talk to Ash every single fucking day, pretty much. And Alaina,
We are
like,
straight up best friends.
I love this.
This is gold.
No,
I-
this
like,
was amazing.
I had to like take like a step back and like take in this moment for like what it is, because my nerves, literally I woke up this morning and immediately I sat up and I was like, fuck, we have to record today. And this was like what, fucking like 10 hours before we recorded it.
Yep.
Like, I was so nervous all fucking day.
Oh my
I texted
god.
Bree.
I was like looking
texted
forward to
Bree.
this all day.
I was so excited all day for
We've been
this.
I was so
Stoked.
excited. I've been excited about this for so long, and literally I didn't have like any issues. And then right when I woke up this morning and I started on like, you know, the notes and everything, and I restarted the movie like 7 times. I kept backspace, and I was like, stupid.
Stupid.
Never.
So guys, go ahead and plug yourselves.
Oh, we get to plug ourselves.
We get to plug ourselves. All right.
You
Wait, is that
plug.
when we say our things?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can plug.
You can find us on Instagram at
Morbid Podcast.
hit us up on Twitter.
A Morbid Podcast.
Send us a motherfucking Gmail about how much you liked this episode.
morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
Check out our website.
Morbidpodcast.com.
Join our Facebook group.
That Facebook group on Facebook, that's Morbid Podcast.
And I think that's it.
Do it.
You won't.
And if you guys don't want to find us, which I guarantee you don't, you can find us at Horror Soup Podcast on Instagram, also on Facebook. You can email us at horrorsoup@yahoo.com. You can find me and Brie on Letterboxd. She is at Horrorsoup Brie. I am at Horrorsoup Caleb. What the fuck else do I plug?
Your other podcast. I mean,
Oh
come
yeah, I
on.
forgot. I how come you're always the one reminding me that I have another podcast? I never remember. Okay, so I have another podcast with my buddy Roland. It's called Floor Popcorn, Next Level Opinions. Yes, it is a douchey name. Yes, get over it. You can find we do other movies there. Me and Brie cover horror movies and true crime, and on Floor Popcorn we just cover whatever the fuck we want, whenever we want.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Let's get it.
The world is your litter box.
I don't know how to end this. I love you guys. This was
We love the
best time
hell
my
out of you
life.
guys.
I love you guys.
We love you so much.
We finna go out to Massachusetts one day.
Yes.
Yes,
We'll
and
take
get
you to
real
We need
Salem.
to do that one day soon, honestly.
Yeah. Not
Yes.
around
Fuck
not
yeah.
around Halloween
really
time
do.
because that's when that shit gets expensive.
You know, I was gonna buy a ticket for you guys' first live show, and then this chick got my
yeah.
car
Fucking
towed,
wild.
and then the ticket was like $500, and I was like, I can't do it.
What I have to say about that is FDB.
But you know what?
FDB, I love it.
But you know what? I watched all of it. I acted like I was there.
Exactly. That's all that
one
counts.
someday.
Someday, very soon, it'll happen because you guys are doing so many live shows. Go buy fucking tickets to their live shows. Seriously, they have so many. Go to them.
Don't be a douche.
Go
Buy
do
the
it.
tickets, huh?
Do it, you will.
So I think that's the. What do we say at the end of episodes? Do we say anything?
You're usually just like, fuck you, goodbye. And I'm like, bye.
You're right.
We could say ours. We could just be like, we hope you keep listening, and we hope you keep it
Soupy.
Soupy.
Wait, Ash,
What?
you have to do one of your
Yes.
don't be. Yes,
let me
I love.
think, let me
I
think.
love the throat clear.
I have to turn around.
Wait, but do we have to do the thing first?
Yeah. We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
Keep
it
weird. But don't keep it so weird that you get abducted by a fucking satanic indie band where Pete Wentz is not the lead singer, and they take you out to this little devil's knot corner, and then they fucking hack you up while singing 8675309, and then you fucking become a succubus, and you start eating all the people, and you even eat Colin, even though he was such a nice boy, and then you go to the pool, and you fucking take your best friend's boyfriend, and you eat him too, and it's really fucked up, and it's not okay, and you can't be eating your best friend's boyfriend, and then she rips off your fucking Claire's necklace, and she fucking throws it to the floor, and she box cuts the shit out of you, and her mom runs in, and she's all upset, and then she fucking roundhouse kicks the lady, and then just she kills everybody, and she kills everybody, and don't keep it that weird.
Yes.
I fucking love it.
I have to breathe. Was that okay? That was amazing. I probably just woke up your children.
Hey weirdos,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
Alaina, and this is Morbid. We are sad, we are scared, we are unprepared, and this is horrorsoup.
I love that so much.
It's in the motherfucking books.
Oh, my back.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. I could eat a succubus.
I'm not making pizza.
What?
It is 11:47.
You're not making me pizza?
I'm not making pizza.
Can I microwave the Mama Celeste pizza in your freezer?
Sure.
Lit.
Oh, I should probably stop this, huh?
Oh yeah.